What's going on, y'all? So today we're gonna talk about how much it costs to start a trucking company. I started mine at 21. I didn't know too much, which is totally fine because I know a lot now. And I also, some of these prices have changed for me since I've redid a lot of stuff within my company. But I'm gonna just give you like the whole rundown on how much it can potentially cost you to start your own trucking company. Everybody's startup costs will be totally different because everybody want to haul different things. Everybody want different trailers. Everybody startup costs differently because some people don't want their own authority. Some people want to lease on everybody else's, which we'll get into that in the video. But I just want to tell you how much that it costs me to start mine and how much it can potentially cost you to start yours. So let's get it. All right, cool. So my handwriting is kind of ass, so bear with me. But LLC wise, I got my LLC in the state of Georgia. So it cost me $100, which is totally fine with me. Wasn't bad. But also, if you guys want any type of funding or, business credit cards, 0% interest credit cards, your trucking company cannot have anything with trucking, logistics, transportation, freight, hauling, carrier, because trucking is very high risk. So they do not fund trucking companies. So always be aware of that. Two, DOT MC number, which was 300. Back then I paid for that, but now I have a guy named Corey. He files all my students' authorities for I think like 1700. So you don't have to file this by yourself. Because when I filed all my authority wrong. So I had to wait another 30 days to haul again. Because I was hauling hazmats when I was only hauling drive-in. So when you go apply for your own authority, just make sure you're doing it the right way, right? My BLC3, which is $30. They vary between 25 to 30. I don't think you'll spend no more than probably $35 for sure. You got your truck. So boom, I'm finna tell you the story about my truck. So my first truck was 45,000, truck and trailer, right? It was 45,000 because the guy that was selling the truck, he really wanted more, but I'm a king of negotiation. One, two. I grew up around trucking. My granddad had trucks. My uncle used to drive box trucks, so it's something I've always been around. So when I heard what kind of truck it was, I heard what kind of trailer he had, the type of motor that was in there, especially the mileage is really what got me. I talked them down a lot. So for one, I had got my 0% interest funding. So I had a $50,000 0% interest credit card. And also I can liquidate that and just take the cash from the card and spend the money. So what I did was I went up there to the truck yard and I told the guy, hey, I got 45,000 for you for the truck and trailer. The truck had 1.7 million miles on it. I told him your truck's been sitting for a year now. You've been trying to sell it for a year, and I got 45,000 cash. He wanted 65, right? So what I did was talk them down because I had to do an overhaul on that truck, which was 13,000. It was a lot of stuff on that truck that needed to be fixed. So of course I'm gonna talk you down, and that's what I did. So I talked them down. So truck and trailer, I bought it for 45,000. So after I bought my truck, I got my insurance. My insurance down payment was 3,600, right? In about like 20 days, they gonna send you some letter in the mail, the FMCSA, basically just granting your operating authority. Your authority isn't active unless insurance is attached to it, right? After that, got my IRP plates. So for the year, that was 1,600. So everybody doesn't need this. 18 wheelers mainly for real. Your IFTA taxes, so your IFTA license, which is $25. My UCR, which was 62. My 2290 based on your gross of your vehicle. That's 550 for the year. Decals for my name on the side of my truck. So my name, my MC number, this, that, and the third. That's 150. DOT inspection. When I bought my truck, I already had a DOT inspection on there, so I didn't have to have one. So that was $0. EOD. The best EOD is Samsara. So Samsara costs $99 up front, $33 a month per device. So since I have two trucks, of course, I pay what, $70 a month for per device. So trailers do vary. I'm not gonna tell you how much a trailer costs because everybody is different. Don't know if you wanna drive in, if you want a reefer, livestock, car hauler, flatbed. It's multiple trailers out here. So I'm not gonna give you a price on the trailer, but I know some people that rent trailers, some of them want $1,000 deposit and a monthly payment. Some of them do, instead of doing week to week, you can do month to month. So you got some people that might charge 25 to 3 bands to rent a trailer for the month. I tell some of my clients or students, try to do like a month to month base. But if you want to do a week to week, you can. I bought my trailer flat out just so I don't have to have another expense on top of the rest of the expenses that I do have. Drug program. I don't care if you're not driving, you have to do the drug program, which was $300. The fire extinguisher, You do need a fire extinguisher. Mine was $30. So this is the numbers when it comes to trying to start a trucking company. Everybody's different. You know, I'm not going to tell nobody it costs $20,000 or $30,000. So see, my truck was $45,000. So it depends on the year, make and model of the truck, all the expenses you have to put into it. So everybody's varies, but I will say, try to know how to structure your business differently. So when it comes to like maintenance and repairs, different bank accounts, when it comes to like separating it so you know exactly what's coming in and out of certain accounts, so you know exactly, okay, bet if I gotta pay insurance, I got this insurance account. If I gotta pay maintenance, I got this maintenance account. If I gotta pay drivers, I got this account, driver pay. So just so you can know exactly what's going on business wise. So, and then another thing, a lot of people want to start a trucking company, but I always say, cause I get a lot of students and clients say the same thing. I want to start a trucking company, but I don't want to drive. Or I want to start a trucking company and I want to be hands off. It didn't start off this way for me. When I never drove though, I never had a CDL, but I still had to get my black ass in that truck with that driver. I still went over the road with my driver, building relationships, understanding the operations of a trucking company. I didn't just start one and just sit back. I started it and I got my ass in that truck and rode those long hours. Rode on the road with my driver to learn my driver, learn the business side, learn what the rate cons was, the BOLs was. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to go through the weigh stations, like certain cities, different ways. Learn how to do IFTA, learn how to log. So once I learned that and learned the safety and compliance side of the business, I said, okay, bet. I can continue to learn some more and continue to get coaching. And let me just take it to a different level. So I started off with one truck and I bought another one. I'm like, okay, bet. I'm starting to actually understand this. Now I got another truck, but the other truck I got is leased on to me. He's doing wonderful. You know what I'm saying? He's an older guy and I be learning from him. So it's like, having a trucking company, always got to be student of the game first, mandatory. And I just feel like a lot of people that wants to start trucking look for overnight success. I didn't start really making profit until year 2. You know what I'm saying? After year 2, well, before year 2, it was the learning phases. It was trying to figure out how to break through the cushion first. I always hear a lot of people say, hey, don't start trucking because you need time, or don't start trucking because your first 6 months you won't make no money. But how the fuck are we gonna make money if we don't start the business? We gotta start somewhere, right? So just be prepared for those that's watching this that wanna start a trucking company. Be prepared for the days where you might not make money. Be prepared for the weeks where you might not profit. Be prepared for maintenance problems. Be prepared for everything in the fucking word because it's trucking. Be prepared for when it's slow, because when it's slow, you gotta figure out, you gotta pivot. When things is going good, you gotta know how to save money. You gotta know how to do driver pay. You gotta know how to do all this good stuff. Like right now, I pay my drivers $1,900 a week, right? Driver pay monthly, I spend $15,000 in driver pay because I pay my drivers $1,900 a week, and I got 2 drivers. But I also get paid from the person that's leased on to me. So it's like you got to know exactly. It's a lot of factors I play in my trucking company where I'm not just all the way hands off, but I'm hands off. But the only thing I don't do is drive. Everything else I do, right? So just be prepared for the good days, the bad days, the ugly days. And the okay days, because it's trucking. I mean, that's how it goes. I always tell people I feel like trucking is like the moving stock market. Shit go up, shit go down. Pivot, figure it out, and just go from there. So I just want to say thank y'all for watching this video. I'll be back with a lot more. If y'all have any questions, don't be afraid to drop a comment. Don't be afraid to reach out. My Instagram is in the bio. My Instagram is in the video description below. I'm always here to help whoever. So y'all take it easy and y'all keep trucking.